You cannot go without this book, and let me explain why. Voices of the Diaspora, written by Knowledge Born Allah, takes you through countless and countless different blacks. From our scholars, our warriors, our great sisters, and even entrepreneurs. It speaks to the past, the present, and the future. There's even an action plan for us that are serious about businesses that we wanted to take on. Entrepreneurship is one of the first things that he speaks about. And if you're an avid reader, this is a 5-part series. So this is not only a great resource for ourselves, it's a great resource for us as parents. We can teach it and incorporate it into our lesson plans for our children.
All creatures, the low and the high, are one with nature. If we have the wisdom to learn, all may teach us their virtues. Between the fragile beauty of the praying mantis and the fire and passion of the winged dragons, there is only harmony.
I hear you liars whisper, claim it's better fire spitters, water current, wind blowing, groundbreaking, wiser, rich and flyer, Mayan pillars, start up bright and shine and glitter. Those who know at 85, those who do provide, deliver cosmic physics. I'm the blueprint of a new 5%er, sun and moon, 8-point flag, let me describe it quicker. Mercury to Pluto, what you must compute so you can understand the angles of life in the sky scripture. Phoenix rise, place loud statements and silent whispers. See the higher picture, cry a river, time liquor, fermented from the roots of patience, harmonized the bitter, and I made it sweet. How could they compete when there's no race at all? If you see the finish line, you don't have the vision, I'm eternal, I created all, so you can't escape the ball. Built by the fall of dream clock inside a sacred hall, answer when the angels call. What kind of faith falls a doubtful man who faith is small? The holy is you know me, it's sacred, I awake them all. I glow with hands were torn, broken to erase my fall. Through the atmosphere with you, I came in that material. What's it called again? That secret wars, black Spider-Man, dark melanin, space plasma trapped in an African rap cherubim. Who's better than my checks I never spend? It ain't good here, a Mexican love built my exoskeleton. Best to ever been the 4 elemental gin. Oxygen, hydrogen, carbon and nitrogen. Time to use your mind again. Ready to retire skin, well I can take you higher than string to string along. Probably violate the violin. Victim with a silent grin, the pleasure of defeat. When the fear of success is preventing your release. In the story of your glory, still the end is incomplete. Though I'm heavenly, they say that on this mic that I'm a beast. From ciphers on these streets, I'm the Bible on these beats. Speak good inside a priesthood. My thoughts are intuitive feet with a unique stood. Minds in the inner sphere, I'm the only witness here. Not your jurisdiction you stand, got no business here. Keep your commercial cold, this is the motion picture, not a commercial, yo. Lyrics reverse the globe, I burnt my roll with dynamite that made my verse explode. Flip the switch, the earth reloads, depopulation, detox. I'm in the jungle bumping, God hop till the trees rock. Cause floods, clean up the world, I made the trees mop. Gaze in the heart of the sun till this breeze stops. It feels wonderful, I'm Sean, go to thunder, true, living untouchable. Spirit of the holy men, knowledge of the cycle since only 10. Golden gem, spaced in the lungs, breathe deep, cause that's his own man. Solar wind, growing in sin. I ride ancient one, I'm harder than a Haitian drum. Voodoo, smoke the soul's tomb, to the stage is numb. The spirit in the hiatus come, beating for the slaves to be free. Sipping Jamaican rum, I live on. Haters and stunned since one album. Stay strong, salute to the spirit of young Malcolm. So what's it all about then? Who you think you are? Colleague to choose to use your art to speak. Why you keep your art so deep? Stupid is what's popular. So with subtle suicide, struggle till you lose and die. Dark clouds, diffuse the sky. Love life and thankful I'm here to touch you and I. Internet computer spies, interjecting rumors, lies, coffee spills, heart attack, Big Macs with supersize. Abracadabra the Magi, Dapper the chief, the rabbi, pastor the priest. In fact I spit that holy flow to the beat is boom baptized. Who's the bad guy with darker lights, the force in the soul, the snakes chastised. Chaviga the flame burn slow, the sweet smell of it. Yin and yang eternally linked, yet each celibate. A medical magician, open portals through a mirror, certain sexual positions. A medical prescription in a telescope to measure angelical heaven rhythm. Planetary exorcism, vibration Magnetism, my station, you have to listen. Batter spitting, Holy Ghost, apparatus, apparition. I don't have no competition. I jump inside their bodies to give them a chance at winning for the fun of it. No matter which loss, you can't recover it. Global hovership, dark gates in my community. I teach through the levels I reach for all the youth to see. Intuition station broadcast sent by the future me. I shapeshift to a great disc before the humans see. I teleport quick and escape with my immunity.
So, when we perceive the ways of nature, we remove conflict within ourselves and discover a harmony of body and mind in accord with the flow of the universe.
Peace and blessings, peace and love, peace and black power, peace and black unity. Welcome to another episode of Knowledge Radio. Place for knowledge is born, shows knowledge won't allow. We are here on the last day. On the last day. But before I get to that, this is the Diaspora ebook series. Be inspired by the stories of visionaries shaping the future and honoring the past. 1,000,000 voices, one global story. Get this epic bundle today. Volumes 1 through 5 are available individually and as a collective bundle. www.throughtheknowledgeradio.com. Written by yours truly, Knowledgeable Live. Grab your copy and connect with the stories that reflect our collective power. Again, www.throughtheknowledgeradio.com. All right, peace to the family, peace and love to the family. We are at the final day of this cultural shift series, taping for Transformation Tuesday. Again, where you're listening from, make sure you go to www.youtube.com/Do Knowledge Radio, as it is spelled DOTHAKNOWLEDGERADIO. So day 31, Tuesday, calendar year change, vision change. So the research question that we're dealing with today is, what is our collective vision for empowerment in 2025 and beyond? The collective vision for empowerment in 2025 and beyond. So 2025 is serving as a foundational space for going forward. So think about it from that perspective. What's your individual vision, and how does that individual vision contribute to the collective of empowerment and beyond? So we're going to take a moment to look back at 2024. 2024 was a tumultuous year for some and a liberating year for others. It just depends upon your perspective and how you looked at what was in front of you. So for me, 2024 was amazing. 2024 was amazing. 6 books written this year, the docuseries, the Kilometry series, every kind of thing that was envisioned in the mind from years ago coming into fruition now. There were people that I grew up listening to or heard when I was a young adult that I work with now. So things that I wanted to write when I was young, they're written now. So things I wanted to accomplish, things that I thought I never would have accomplished, so much so that I blocked them out of my mind as attainable, have been attained. So one of the promises from the most honorable Elijah Muhammad would announce itself was money, good homes, friendship from all walks of life. That was the promise to the laborers if they were dutiful to the instructions that were there. So money, good homes, and friendship from all walks of life. Something to be able to attain. Love, peace, and happiness. Something to attain, not something that's unattainable. So in this visionary Eve, what do you envision in your mind of decisions that are going to lay the groundwork or foundation? Going from an 8-year to a 9-year, what are you born into existence? What's the birth of your foundational position for 2025 and beyond? Going forward, what are you birthing into existence? Bonuses to bring into existence, how physically and mentally. What are you physically and mentally bringing into existence? What are you emotionally bringing into existence? What are you spiritually bringing into existence? From the gestation period, that 9-month period, right? That 9-year period, what are you bringing into existence? What are you birthing? So, something to look at. So, celebrating achievements and setting aspirations, celebrating achievements in the time of harvest. So, from the time of harvest to the time of hibernation. So, the time of hibernation is represented by limited visibility for most of the day. So, our access to sunlight is within the span of a few hours. So, it's longer dark than it is light. So, that space of making the most out of the daylight portion and making the most in the recuperation space of the shadow portion or the night portion. In that space of recharging, refueling, rearming, and preparing to spring forward. What are we doing in the spaces in between the time periods that exist? So if you're springing forward, what does that look like? What does that look like in the month of December going into January, January going into February, and February going into March? What does that look like for you within this period of 3 months? What does that look like for you? What does that look like in regards to goal attainment for the goals that you set and your laudable efforts? Who do you have to become in order to achieve those goals? Who do you have to become to carve out and redefine yourself in a way that you've never been seen before, if the goal requires that? So setting those aspirations and celebrating those benchmarks on the way to achievement. So we talked about community empowerment. We talked about collaboration. We talked about a myriad of things throughout this month. Celebrated some icons, looked at some cultural movements. There was so many variances from different perspectives throughout this month. We still have a makeup episode for Financial Literacy Friday. We have a special guest in the building to share her perspective, the need to support Black business, and some of the other aspects of her journey as an entrepreneur. So be on the lookout for that soon. But this year has definitely been one that has been liberating And it's still continuing to go, still continuing to grow. So let's make the most out of every opportunity. Don't waste a moment. They say don't waste a day, don't waste a moment. Utilizing all of the means that are available and at your disposal for your upliftment, your personal growth and development, and the collective growth and development. No single person or group can achieve liberation alone. Let's unify skill sets, teachers, entrepreneurs, activists, artists for collective growth. We must also remain vigilant against division tactics, remembering that our strength multiplies when we stand together, unless those division tactics are warranted. You have to be able to separate yourself from those persons, places, or things that are adversarial to your righteous development, whatever they be. So on this final day of 2024, just remember it's a gateway to the future we envision. You decide how that looks. You decide how that looks. Let's step through it with courage and with clarity and commitment to our upliftment and the attainment of our goals. Before we go, remember to do your part by supporting Voices of the Diaspora ebook series at www.doknowledgeradio.com and contributing to our docu-series crowdfunding initiative. If you see it around, the GoFundMe initiative to continue the filming of the docu-series Voices of the Diaspora docu-series. Thank you for standing with us this calendar year 2024. Let's make 2025 unstoppable. Keep the faith, keep united, and as always, let's keep doing the knowledge together. Peace, y'all.
The Dogon belief the universe was born in a vast explosion, and as it opened up, everything that we know about and everything that the Dogon know about in the world came pouring out, and nothing was left except a shell. This empty shell became the star that they call the Pontolo, and that we call Sirius B.
In the beginning there was no sound, no light, no ceiling, and no ground, no kingdom, no throne, and no crown. Then a thought came, sparked by a question. Seen the black dots, though it's hard to connect them. With the lights off, at the stars in procession. Now I can see clear, I'm everywhere, so I'm nowhere. Trying to leave here, made an ethereal body before I breathed air. Before the water, but after the fire. Came before the song, but after the choir. Planetary notes for your raps to admire. Made the sun's light to adapt and supply us. Made me a wife to attract and desire. She ran around the sun on the track till she tired. To the 23 degrees and a half. Gaia was the name of my counterpart. She became sad, cried a lot when the clouds were dark. So I sent a meteor that she never seen before. Daughter named Luna had that pull on the peaceful shore. Lived at 27 years old, trying to be secure. Resurrected from the underworld with the demons for the zodiac, the holy map. Ghetto Jesus, turn the water into cognac. Solar system spinning around like it's my only rap. Cold shoulder, turn around once and made the polar caps. Seen 12 signs in the road, there's no going back. Saturn was a time slave. Venus Gemini, value truth, keep the mind paid. Follow the ecliptic. In the constellations, the knowledge was encrypted. Planetary frequency, following the rhythmic. Space debris, geometric forms out of filthy clay. Lactose intolerant, almonds in the Milky Way. Until Taurus ate the cereal cold. Pull the Big Dipper spoon, once consumed from the Super Bowl. I'm still with peace, you would think I had Buddha's soul. Inside the earth grid, born with a new parole. Study the coordinates, what door should I pick? Throw an asteroid, causing dark waters to skip. Like a broken record, lyrics might cause an eclipse. From the light that my sources emit, the universal love, music from above, that's the cause of this bliss.
Know who you are and serve the God within.
Creation began, man was always there at the beginning.
I woke up on a space cloud, eyes full of cosmic dust, seduced by a black hole. Caught in the Akashic lust, breaking meteors, rolling blunts with Magali Dutch, way above the radar. NASA won't acknowledge us, riding on a solar ray, sitting on a satellite, nicer with my flow display, spitting through a satellite, winged snakes on the cord. I don't use the average mic, alkaline rhymes, nervous souls. Now my appetite is out of sight, like Nibiru. We can't hear you if you're not speaking the truth. Check the rear view mirror on my aura vehicle. My macabre, I'm a scholar, I'm ethereal. Lyrically, I'm a miracle, spiritual individual. Quranic, I'm Masonic, I'm biblical, scientific, imperial. Read the interview, journalists review my songs in their particles. I made articles, part of my view. About to go supernova once my stardom is through. God hop confederation, city gods in my crew. As above, so below, from a molecule's view. Telescopes to microscopes, my cells are made of righteous notes. Khalid says, watch the world recycle my quotes. Houses in my natal chart spin like bicycle spokes. Ezekiel's wheel connected to pieces of steel. Magnetically attracted, I got Venus appeal. My sword sharp, never miss. Got no need for a shield. Got the labels at my door, begging me for a deal. Melted ice in this polar cage. Crystal child, lift the shroud. Back to the golden age, standing on the shoulders of slaves. Flowing waves, throwing solar grenades. Astral warrior, fighting till my soldiers get paid. Self-respect, I don't know it's afraid. From America to upper nebulas, crush competitors. Hypnotize your journalist, promoter, your accountant plus your editor. Manager and camera crew, etc., etc. Planetary settlers. I'm suspending you in thin air like flying teachers. My mind's an airport, my thoughts I apply to deeper. Dragon, yeah, fire breather. I'm an inspired leader, a higher believer. Picked up cigarettes from afar like a wide receiver. If it's hot, I got a higher fever. Since my Adidas, divine genius, spitting for the love of it. Now I'm in the cosmic rap, sitting way above it. Gets better soon, doesn't it? The earth is the mother shit. Get prepared for the covenant.
With 366 symbols given without meaning. The Dogon were charged with interpreting them and preserving the information for future generations. The symbols reveal an astonishing scope of astronomical knowledge, an infinite number of stars and spiraling worlds.
And we are about to go through different galaxies and
So we're going through a sweep from lower to higher frequency. I'm sharing this with you now because Earth is essentially going through a frequency sweep. And we're witnessing the change as we go through our planetary shift.
You cannot go without this book, and let me explain why. Voices of the Diaspora, written by Knowledge Born Allah, takes you through countless and countless different blacks. From our scholars, our warriors, our great sisters, and even entrepreneurs. It speaks to the past, the present, and the future. There's even an action plan for us that are serious about businesses that we wanted to take on. Entrepreneurship is one of the first things that he speaks about. And if you're an avid reader, this is a 5-part series. So this is not only a great resource for ourselves, it's a great resource for us as parents. We can teach it and incorporate it into our lesson plans for our children.
Knowledge born. What's the science, baby?
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them that in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a African. Yeah, y'all like that? No more. This man's mind is open. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a. Let's get back to the gritty.
Best developed by recognizing the common enemy.